Downwind. We may go. Just 45 on land. Wind stabilized.
Indian Air Force has grown from strength to strength since it was formed on 8th October 1932, for which we have to thank our veterans who have made this happen. We thank the people of India and the government for their unstinted support to make the Air Force what it is today. Let me assure all our countrymen that IAF stands ready to meet any challenges when called upon to do so. On the occasion of the 86th anniversary of the Indian Air Force, I convey my best wishes to all air warriors and their families. Jai Hind.
Indian Air Force was established on 8th October 1932 through a bill passed by the Indian legislature. At the time it was known as Indian Air Force and became Royal Indian Air Force after World War II, and subsequently when India became Republic in 1950, the prefix Royal was dropped. Since its inception, IAF has always demonstrated its capability in thwarting many attempts by hostile neighbors. The first test came in 1937, when it was baptized by fire on the northwest frontier, and later in 1942, it was pressed into action in the Burma campaign in World War II, where it played a major role in defeating the formidable Japanese forces. In October 1947, when a sudden and unprovoked assault was made upon the state of J&K, the IAF with its Dakota transport aircraft demonstrated its agility and commitment by establishing a bridge to ensure that Indian soldiers and equipment reached the battlefield. Spitfires and Tempest aircraft were pressed into action, thus halting the forward momentum of the insurgents. Then came the Sino-Indian border conflict of 1962, in which the IAF was committed in a limited role of providing transport and logistics support to our troops all along India's Himalayan borders. While air power was not fully utilized in an offensive role in the 1962 operations, the logistics support provided by IAF played a key role during the conflict. In 1965, the Pakistan Air Force made an unsuccessful attempt of threatening the peace at the borders by carrying out preemptive strike. Facing an enemy armed with modern aircraft and weapons, the IAF gave a befitting reply and neutralized the threat to the nation. End of 1965 war also witnessed the elevation of rank of the Chief of the Air Staff to Air Chief Marshal, and Arjan Singh was the first Air Chief to wear the 4-star rank of Air Chief Marshal. 1971 war with Pakistan was the IAF's hour of glory. We achieved air supremacy over East Pakistan on the second day, and favorable air situation in the western sector, which was exploited by Indian Army in the crucial battle of Chamb and Longewala. Use of precision weapons and pinpoint targeting during 1999 Kargil conflict highlights once again the crucial role air power would play in any modern conflict. Precision airstrikes on enemy locations on Tiger Hill and Munto Dhalo accelerated complete withdrawal of enemy. This year, Indian Air Force conducted Pan-India exercise Gagan Shakti 2018 from 8th to 22nd April 2018. The aim of the exercise was real-time coordination, deployment and employment of air power in a short and intense battlefield scenario. IAF exercised its entire war-fighting machinery to validate its concept of operational and war-waging capability. All types of combat missions, encompassing all air campaigns like surge operations, inter-valley troop transfer, IVTT, in coordination with affiliated Indian Army commandos, maritime air operations on both western and eastern seaboards. Operationalizing advanced landing grounds, ALG, were carried out. IAF flew more than 11,000 sorties, which included approximately 9,000 sorties by fighter aircraft. Exercise Gagan Shakti provided IAF with an excellent opportunity to practice its wartime drill and undertake operations in realistic scenario. In the last decade and a half, IAF has actively participated in international exercises and has left a mark of their professional approach and fine warfighting skills while being pitted against the best air forces in the world. Last year, for the first time, IAF contingent participated in exercise Blue Flag 2017, a multilateral air exercise held at Uvda AFB, Israel. This year, for the first time, IAF contingent of 145 air warriors, including the IAF commandos, Garud, 4 Su-30 MKI, 1 C-130 and 1 C-17, participated in exercise Pitch Black 2018 in Australia. During the transit, IAF contingent interacted with Indonesian and Malaysian air forces. The exercise provided a unique opportunity for exchange of knowledge and experience with these nations in a dynamic warfare environment. IAF specialized commando team known as Garud have been participating actively in counter-insurgency operations. Corporal J.P. Nirala, along with his team, were deployed in cordon and search operations to flush out terrorists from a village in Jammu and Kashmir. During the operation, disregarding his personal safety and displaying indomitable courage, he retaliated with effective lethal fire and gunned down a Category A and Category A+ terrorist. It was a moment of great pride for all air warriors when, on 26 January 2018, Corporal J.P. Nirala, for his conspicuous bravery and preeminent valor and supreme sacrifice, was posthumously awarded Ashok Chakra. This year, Corporal Devendra Mehta, another Garud commando, was awarded Shaurya Chakra for displaying exceptional courage in fighting terrorists in Bandipora, J&K. IAF, with its reach and quick response, is generally the first respondent in case of any crisis, be it a natural disaster calamity or any other contingency. Transport and helicopter assets of IAF have responded in rescue and relief towards humanitarian assistance and disaster relief operations within as well as outside the country. Bambi operations by Mi-17 V5 helicopter were instrumental in dousing forest fire at Theni, Kodaikanal, Katra, Pathankot, Kasoli and Malvinagar. One of the highlights of Bambi operations was on 17th June 2018, when Mi-17 V5 undertook operations to douse fire on Indian merchant vessel on the shores of Sundarbans in West Bengal. Kerala in August this year received unprecedented rains, and the Indian Air Force responded instantaneously to the crisis by extending all assistance through humanitarian assistance disaster relief missions. During the rescue and relief operations in Kerala, IAF carried out more than 1,100 sorties, in which 173 tons of medicine, 1,600 tons of load, 4,200 passengers including medical team, NDRF, engineering task force personnel and rescued people were airlifted. In addition, 2 Rapid Action Medical Team, RAMT, along with field medical centers were activated in the flood-affected areas. While continuing to support and serve the people of India, IAF is striving to upgrade its weapon platforms. On 21st November 2017, IAF successfully fired the BrahMos air version anti-shipping missile from its frontline Su-30 MKI fighter aircraft of the eastern coast. IAF is the first air force in the world to have successfully fired an air-launched 2.8 Mark air-to-ground attack missile of this category. On 4th August 2018, IAF successfully carried out the first ever mid-air refueling of the indigenously built fighter aircraft Tejas with an IL-78 tanker. IAF actively supports the national vision of Make in India and has set up a dedicated Make PMU project management unit. IAF is undertaking the upgradation of the Tropo communication network. The Make PMU has fielded 14 projects under the Make 2 procedure of DPP 2016 for indigenous design and development of a long range of items. IAF has always strived to modernize its inventory of machines. Chinook, Apache, C-17, C-130, sensor-fused weapon, SFW, close combat missile, maneuverable expandable aerial target, upgradation of Jaguar, MiG-29 and Mirage 2000 fleets is presently under progress. Indigenization is a focus area at the BRD's Base Repair Depot. Till date, more than 47,000 different items across varied platforms have been indigenized. IAF has been regularly promoting adventure and sports for its personnel and finds it immensely important to keep the air warriors fighting fit. Recently, IAF Mission 7 Summits was one of such unique trysts by IAF undertaken with an aim to hoist the national tricolour on the highest mountains of all 7 continents. On 25th December 2017, the IAF team successfully completed the mission and proudly flew the tricolour and the IAF flag on the highest peak of Antarctica. IAF has become the first organisation in India to have scaled the 7 summits. Sergeant Shehzar Rizvi won the coveted gold and silver medal and set a world record in the 10-meter air pistol event at the 2018 ISSF World Cup in Mexico and Korea. 3 air warriors made the IAF proud by winning medals at the recently concluded Asian Games. The IAF's ethos, professionalism, leadership, and above all, its air warriors are the real catalyst in effectively harnessing the force's capabilities towards nation building and national security. The IAF will not only continue to soar high into the blue yonder, but will soon zoom into the realms of space. The gallant men and women of Indian Air Force will ensure keeping the nation's skies safe and will continue to touch the sky with glory.